Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Obi Ono. Especially for those who have not listened to my channel before, if you're stumbling on my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Join this humble channel. Let's grow and thrive together. Today I'm going to talk about US visa interview waiver, which is making news here and there. Actually, I've been meaning to talk about it right from the first time I heard from some of my friends in Nigeria that there is no more Dropbox. And I've been doing my own study to find out what has changed. And really, nothing spectacular has changed. And that's what I want to talk about today. The cold has decided not to go away. And I've continued to wear my cold, cover up, because I don't want anybody to fall ill for any reason. So the interview waiver, back to the interview waiver. The truth is that not so much has changed. If you have been on the travel.state.gov, you see that the last change about this was in this, I think, 2023. Thereabout, December or thereabout. So approximately 1 year, few months, we're getting in another update. And not so much has changed. So there is no need to panic. Even those who are worried about Dropbox in Nigeria, so maybe I can start from that. Not so much has changed. Now let me tell you guys my interpretation I'm finding of why you don't have Dropbox currently in Nigeria. It's simply because the visa category change. Dropbox is common for non-immigrant visas, renewal of certain categories of non-immigrant visas. So, for instance, B1, B2 visa category changed. It used to be 2 years, then it changed to 5 years. And at this point, nobody who has gotten the 5-year visa has reached the point of renewing the visa. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but your visa category, for you to be eligible for interview waiver that you can do Dropbox, then you have applied for the same category of visa. We were all excited that now you can get 5 years visa and come to the US. You don't have to keep going to the embassy or doing Dropbox every 2 years. My take is that by the time the first person who received 5-year visa is eligible for another visa renewal, that the Dropbox would have kick-started again. Okay? Because really, if you go to their website, nothing has changed. Now, to be eligible for interview waiver. Okay, I jumped gun. What is interview waiver? Interview waiver is that you don't have to come to the embassy for interview. In some country, interview waiver is applicable to people between the age of below age 13 and above age 80, from 80 and above, and is working. But the rule is that every country has a right, every mission has a right to decide what they will do, whether they will keep to this general rule or not. So countries like Nigeria, they don't have visa waiver based on age. However, if you go to the embassy for the visa, they may have a waiver for biometric. So for instance, when I took my mom to the embassy, she didn't have to do biometric because she's above 80. So children below 13 and children, older people above 80 don't need fingerprints. So these rules are applicable to those who are looking for immigrant visa. However, there is flexibility for countries to adjust based on their own country context. Now, the interview waiver means you don't have to come to the embassy for your visa. And that means you can do Dropbox. Before you can have interview waiver, these are the eligibility. The applicants must be applying in their own country, your own nationality. If you're from Uganda, then you'll be applying from Uganda. If you're from Ghana, you'll be applying for Ghana, and so, or your country of residence. So if you have a resident permit for Canada, even though you're from Nigeria, you can also apply from Canada. So this is one criteria. The second one is that you have never been refused visa, unless you have been refused, but after the refusal, you had also gotten visa afterwards. So you had overcome the refusal. Yes. So if you have been refused before, you have overcome the refusal, which means you had gotten a visa after that refusal. Then the other one is that you don't have an apparent reason to be considered ineligible. So if you're admissible, if there is no reason why you will not get a visa, then you will also be able to get the visa. You'll be able to do the interview waiver. And again, your visa must have expired within the last 12 months. It used to be longer. There was a time it could be 24 months. If you're within that category, then you can or still do be qualified for interview waiver, but not anymore. It has to be less than 12 months from the time you're applying for interview waiver, and it has to be visa in the same category. The other category of people that get interview waiver are those applying for that have diplomatic passport or official passport, kind of visa. They are going for official assignment, country's official assignment, and something like that. So I'm taking you to the website so that you can see things for yourself. There are so many information on the internet. Sometimes just a little effort to go to the actual source and see for yourself helps. So let's go to the website and we'll see what we have there. So now we're on the travel.state.gov, which is where you see all the information about visa, US visa, every change, whatever it is that you need to know is actually found on this page. So we're right now on the page, and I just wanted to show us directly from the page about the interview waiver update right from the page. The latest update was given February 18, 2025, and this is where you find what has changed. And I'm putting the link, so that you can go to this link and see for yourself. You can see here applicant classifiable under the visa symbol, so A1, A2, C3, and so on, all the categories of applicant that may receive visa waiver. However, you also see the eligibility criteria and how it affects countries of nationality and residence, where you're able to apply, and conditions like you have never been refused visa and so on. These are all I have talked about in the video, but I just wanted to take us straight to the website so that you can see things for yourself. Don't just listen to social media gossip. Sometimes it's good to go directly to the site and see things for yourself.